at you.
I'm Teen Con like you.
Okay.
I think I
Okay.
was, when I was younger, I watched, like I think the Naomi Watts version of the con is just, the fact that, she falls in love with him. And I was so young, but I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. Um,
Good evening. My name is Nigel Chambers. I'm from Big Gold Belt Media Follows. It's a pleasure to talk to you today about the new
Hi, nice to
film,
meet you.
Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's really exciting that this film is finally coming out and
Yeah.
the audience get to see what's
Yeah.
up on the big screen. Yeah.
Absolutely. The biggest and best screen available, folks. I checked it out. It is simply incredible. It's easily my favorite film of the year. And it's
Oh,
such an honor to talk to you about it. Really quickly, before we talk about that, I just want to make sure I had an opportunity to give you your flowers because going back to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I have to say that you and Tony put together the best fight choreographed scene of all time. It's simply
oh,
amazing. Just so
thank
much
you.
work, emotion in it. Like I love it. I watch it over and over and over.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
but yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Godzilla Khan, the
Yeah.
New Empire. Now, first off, I gotta say, and we're gonna answer this question unbiasedly here. Are you Team Kong? Are you Team Godzilla? Or are you Team I like them as besties?
I'm Team Kong, I have to say, because we're the Iwi people from the Hollow Earth. So
There's the
Kong
bias
is my
though.
family. Yeah, we live and we coexist together. And you've seen in the previous film the close relationship Khan has with Gia.
Yeah,
So and Gia is one of the members of the Iwi. So yeah, we're definitely Team Kong. And this time it's not like, us against them. It's not Kong
yeah.
against Godzilla. We're team together this time. They team up these two monsters because we have bigger enemies to fight.
Well, I know the Eevee Queen would answer that. I just want to know was Fala still following the same suit here? Your Team Kong as well. I'm Team Kong, so I'm not mad at you.
I'm Teen Con like you.
Okay.
I think I
Okay.
was, when I was younger, I watched, like I think the Naomi Watts version of the con is just, the fact that, she falls in love with him. And I was so young, but I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. It just makes him so, emotionally
Yeah.
vulnerable and now he's older, he's less, he's more wise, he's more
Yeah.
even more chill and has more wisdom. So it
Yeah.
just makes him even more lovable.
Yeah, taking care of his oral hygiene. I mean, I love this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta give him big floss, like big floss next time.
Uh, I gotta say, listen, you're just absolutely stunning in this film. Your introduction, granular, it just gave me all of the chills. Just wow. I wanted to take a moment if you could talk about the costume design, the makeup crew, some of the tattoos, some of the things that folks may overlook or may not be aware of in terms of the detail to everything that in terms of presenting your character, the Evie Queen.
Absolutely. It was just a labor of love, people, my team, prosthetic artists and makeup, costume design. They sew these like tiny little kind of sticks into my like silk, like pure silk robe, hand sewn like piece by piece and just all over my dress. It took them hours to do that.
Wow.
And my makeup, we did a lot of prosthetic, like little tattoo things all over my face and my body. And it's just, 3, 4 hours of work every morning
Wow.
to get me into that look. And I feel like the queen. And once you step on set, and actually the set is mostly built in reality, it wasn't just blue screens. So the pyramid that you see, it was as high as, the studio could build inside. So when I was like stepping down from that pyramid, I was like, I hope I don't fall. Like this is actually dangerous. I hope we have insurance. So like just the sheer magnitude and size of the set also helps me. to get into the character.
Yeah.
The lighting was like magical. Like they put so many lights, and it was just like you can see
Yeah.
like rainbows, and it's just really beautiful.
And really quickly, just to add to that, because for a role that doesn't require dialogue, like emotions and communication is really done by the mannerisms, the gestures, the facial expression, which you just absolutely kill. Can you talk about that as well in terms of the preparation? And then, as you mentioned, with Kaylee as Gia, working together with her, she's just grown tremendously from the last
Yeah.
time. And you two, along with Rebecca, gives one of the most heartfelt moments of the entire film, which grabbed your tissues, but talk about that as well too.
Yeah, it's you know it's a lot of discussion and research, even just on telepathy, aliens. I did a lot of like random research just to come up with like the right amount of mystery, but also like what makes sense for the human audience on the surface of the earth to understand. But yeah, I think she's definitely very wise, a lot older than everybody. She's probably hundreds of years old. And then Gia, our communication is so pure and so
Yeah.
simple, but so effective. And the fact that she has grown so much as an actress, but also her character has grown so much that, we were able to just immediately connect. And I do practice when we're waiting in the tents. I practice my telepathy with Rebecca actually, and she's always like, stare at me, tell me what you're thinking. So we play these silly games just to practice telepathy. Didn't really work. My fault. I have not mastered it yet. But it was just a lot of fun also. A lot of laughter, goofing around. Adam is a goofball. We make a lot of jokes with Dan Trapper. He's Adam's favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a lot of fun, despite all the seriousness of the Queen. I laughed a lot.
Yeah. That's amazing. Fowler, thank you so much for your time. Godzilla
Thank
Conquer the
you.
Empire was just incredible, and talking to you was just as the same. Congratulations on the film, and good luck for the rest of your day with interviews.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Absolutely.
Recipient.